has never been better. Life, no, not ever. Life has never been better. It don't matter. Life has never been better. Lost my job, wrecked the car. I've been robbed, so I won't get far. It don't matter. And then the bank took the house. Now the neighbors started to shout. Don't matter. No, it don't matter. 'Cause life has never been better. No, not ever. Life has never been better. No, it don't matter. 'Cause life has never been better. Oh, oh, na, 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 no, not ever. Has life has never been better. Yeah, yeah, how well. No, not ever. Life, no, not ever. Life, no, not ever. Life, life, life. No more cage, no more rage, 'cause I turned me a brand new page, much better. And I'm free to be me, and as far as I can see, it's much better, better, better. No, it don't matter, 'cause life has never been better. Oh, 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 yeah, you know, not ever. Life has never been better. It don't matter, 'cause life has never been better. Oh, oh, na, 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 no, not ever. Has life has never been better. Yeah, yeah, how well. Never. Life has never been better. Life, no, not ever. Life has never been better. Don't matter, 'cause life has never been better. Oh, oh, na, 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 no, not ever. Has life has never been better. Yeah, yeah, how well. And it don't matter, 'cause life has never been better. No, not ever. This life has never been better. It don't matter. No, not ever. Life has never been better. Life, no, not ever. Life has never been better. Life, no, not ever. Life.
Wow. Welcome to On the Scene with Patricia McDougall, celebrity photographer, and my co-host, Miss.
Denise Mitchem.
All right, and we
Now.
have Denise is in the house, and we have some special guests with us today. I'm going to tell you one, and then Denise's going to tell you the other, because that's the big one all the way, and this is the big one. He's all the way from Jamaica. I don't know where to start. Okay, here we go. Platinum-selling Jamaican recording artist Jack Radics.
Radics. Yeah.
Radics, wow, he is in the house all the way from Jamaica. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here. It's my first time in the, what you call this, the D.
In the
DMV.
DMV area.
DMV. And it's pretty cool as
Yes,
in
it
terms of the
is.
temperature and such. But yeah, great, warm, nice people. So it's a
Yes,
good thing.
yes. And we also have with us,
Tim Stanfill.
talk a little close. I want you to introduce Tim.
Tim is a former professional basketball player here who has an organization called DunkTV. Am I correct?
DunkTV.
And I want Tim to tell us about himself and his organization and what
Yeah.
he's doing here in Washington, D.C.
Well, you know, it's a blessing to be here with all family. I consider it family because, you know, we all do all these things together. We see each other, all the celebrity events. Pat, you do what you do.
Yes.
Denise, you do what you do.
Do what I do.
This brother do what he does.
Yes,
And it's
yes.
exciting, you know, and you know, I humble myself before God to be here because of, you know, the journey of being able to be an entrepreneur.
Oh, yes.
And an entrepreneur meaning that you can go, for whatever reason you've been brought here, you know, for whatever reason you've been brought here, it's, you know, it's destiny. And so,
yes,
you know, I have DunkFit Kids, DunkTV, TestimonyTV, Slam Dunk Awards. And, you know, it's from being a 95-pound weakling. It's, you know, and then, you know, God made me somebody to instill dealing with these kids. It's interesting. It's exciting to empower someone who doesn't have that at that particular time. But when you instill the information and message to those kids, once they get it, they got it for life. And it does take a village to help people and kids. And I'm just privileged to be around, you know, fantastic people.
Well, we're so happy that you're able to join us today. And again, I know Tim just has the passing of his mom, so my condolences to you.
Thank
Tim.
you so much.
Yes, that is definitely a challenging time, and we're happy to have you back in the D.C. area.
Yes.
And to the family, we give condolences.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, yes. So anyway, the song you just heard, that was No Matter, right? Is
That's
that
correct.
right?
No matter.
And that's Jack Radics, right? Yes. And that was his beautiful, beautiful music. Oh my goodness, we love it.
Well, give thanks.
Tell us more about your
Tell us
inspiration
about
for writing
you.
this.
Yes, yes.
Well, I actually wrote this song with South Africa in mind just before Mandela was inaugurated and all of that. And I wanted to go to South Africa to shoot the video, but my video director told me, oh, it was winter there and the light wasn't good, so we ended up in Cuba. But it so turned out that the song went to #1 on the South African national radio charts for 3 months.
Wow.
Without they knowing, you know, so it was, but the song it's a bit like, what's that Bobby McFerrin song, Don't Worry, Be Happy?
Right.
A similar sentiment, you know, lost my job, blah, 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 but it don't matter because life gets better because, you know, in life, everybody is looking to live a dream. But, you know, when you have a dream, it could turn into a nightmare, right? When you have a nightmare, that's the worst that could happen. So it's the nightmare that we are to embrace because then it could only turn into a dream. So that's the inspiration behind that song.
Wow. So I saw a little video clip just a minute ago. What was that? Did you see the video
That
clip? They were
was-
walking. Where were they?
That was in Havana, in Cuba,
Oh, wow.
which is quite similar to South Africa in a way that, you know, the levity of the peoples, you know, because communism is a hell of a thing, you know. You have to actually go there to see it, you know. On the beaches in Cuba, you see more boots than bikinis. You know.
Oh, I'm sure.
Back in the day,
Yes.
well,
Is
I've
that
heard
Cuba
it.
they did?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's lightened up some now,
Wow.
but yeah. So you know, the people they loved it too, and wow, you know, like Chris, oh, Tim, like
Yes,
Tim said, you know,
yes.
it's a blessing. You know, I feel blessed, and I just would like to share that blessing.
Well, we are so happy that you're with us today, and you're also Tim. I'm saying Tim over here, right? Jack. He was actually on the Howard University campus. Was that your first time?
It was my first time, and actually my daughter said, "Daddy, how is it? Is it a good campus? Because I want to go there to do my master's." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, first I got to be able to afford it."
Definitely.
Right, of course, yes. And you were on it for a special weekend. He actually was able to get into the studio to actually, right?
At
He was,
WHUR, we got him.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was on the radio with my girl
Christina.
Tristine,
Yeah, so that was
it was a good
awesome.
vibe, yeah. And then the current there was like 240 current, not 110. So.
Yeah, we have a lot of energy here on Howard University campus. And,
Yes, yes.
Christina was able to we were able to give away tickets for people to come out and hear him perform this evening.
Yes, he's going to be
here.
performing.
And
yes.
so, Jack, you want to tell us where you'll be this evening?
I will be performing at Babylon Woodbridge. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I think we have a little flyer on there so we can also
So
show
I'll
it
be
as
performing
well.
there with my band Love and Laughter and Rick Newell and Lazy Lamont
Wow.
is gonna be hosting the show, and yeah, it's my first time performing in this side of the world, so I'm actually looking forward to that and hope I could impart some love and laughter to all the people that show up.
And I was listening to your music. It's very inspirational. So, you know, tell us about why you started writing that type of, or singing that kind of music.
This is a good question. I mean,
I'm just curious. You
No,
don't
no,
have
no.
to
This is
answer it,
good.
you
No,
know.
I'm gonna answer it
Oh,
because I
yes,
like
yes.
it because you know, I'm blessed with a voice. it's an instrument like a guitar or a piano.
Right.
It's how you manipulate it. I've been compared to Barry White and Lou Rawls and all this, which is
that deep
is
voice.
complimentary because these are icons.
Yes.
You know, and for a long time in my career, I've had this reputation of being the Adonis, the ladies man, blah blah blah.
Yes.
And we can't live without that too. But
That's right.
as I'm a man with conviction towards humanity,
Right.
and so I want to use this voice to uplift and enrich my fellow man, and I want to make music that will inspire children yet to be born.
Yes.
Because it's not just a vain thing. This thing that we do,
Of course.
Because in every dogma that you may subscribe to, music alone shall live. To the chief musician, singers and players, it's written, So yeah.
Right, that's awesome. And so the name of the place is Babylon. It's in Woodbridge, Virginia at 3081 Gillespie, I guess, Boulevard, right? And the doors open at 6 o'clock and the show time's at 7. So hopefully we're able to give away a ticket today. What do you think?
I think we'll give away
You
some
think we
tickets
can manage
today.
that? Wow. You want to say that? I'm not going to say
All right,
that.
I'm gonna give away 2 tickets, but
tickets.
you have to qualify somehow. So I'm gonna let Denise do
Tell
the
you what we should do,
qualification.
maybe go to my website and like
Well, let's
Patricia
go to
McDougall thing.
Patricia's website and like On the Scene with celebrity photographer Patricia McDougall. And then we will put your phone number there and we will contact you with the winning tickets for this evening.
Well, I don't know. They might not want to put, just inbox me. I don't know all them phone numbers on my page. I mean, I'll have everybody's number. So why don't you do this?
Ask them a
Why don't
question.
you ask them a question?
Yeah.
Send them to his website. How about that? Yes.
Well, why don't we have them call us?
That's it.
I think we
Yeah.
need
Oh,
to
yeah.
have them
That's it,
call
Dennis.
us.
You hit it right there. Call us.
Okay.
And let us make it. The third caller is who gets the 2 tickets.
That's right.
For his or her.
571-309-7857. That's 571-309-7857. Now, I'm only going to answer you I'm going to hang up. But the third caller, please say a call. No, matter of fact, you know what? You should just text that number, right? And then text me your name, and I'm going to reply back to the winner. How about that? No calls, text. Patricia
That
McDougall,
sounds like a plan.
571-309-7857. The third person to text their name gets 2 tickets for tonight's to hear Jack Radics. Oh, it's going to be awesome. And he has, what is it called? The Watershed Tour. Is that right?
This is the first show kicking off the Watershed Tour. The Watershed is my brand new album, of which Love Is the first single, which I'm sure you'll play in a
We
while.
are going to play that song. Yes, we are. So let's see if we can play that now, right?
Let's do
and
it.
then we can show the flyer to the event, and then we'll have the caller call in.
There
How
you
about
go.
we do that?
Let's do that.
Let's make that happen.
WLVS Radio you could watch. Keep it locked.
Yeah.
Sometimes your nightmare turns into your dream. See what I'm saying? And that's the truth.
No, not ever. Life has never been better.
Yeah.
Don't matter. Life has never been better.
Lost my job, wrecked the car. I've been robbed, so I won't get far. It don't matter.
Don't matter.
And then the bank took the house. Now the neighbors start to shout. Don't matter.
It don't matter.
No, it don't matter. 'Cause life has never been better. Oh, 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 yeah. You know, not ever. Life has never been better. Don't matter. 'Cause life has never been better. Oh, oh, nah, 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 no, not ever. 'Cause life has never been better. Yeah, yeah, oh, well. No more cage, no more rage. 'Cause I turned me a brand new page. Much better.
Don't matter.
And I'm free to be me. And as far as I can see, it's much better. Yeah.
It don't matter.
Oh, it don't matter. 'Cause life has never been better. Oh, 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 yeah. No, not ever.
From the planet Love, we bring you love. Yeah. I'm talking Love, yeah. mean L-O-V-E, now. Love is the only destination between your heart and your mind. Wait a minute now. Love is the only proclamation since the beginning of time. And it gets better. And it matters not your color, your class, or your creed, yes. I'm here to tell you that, it doesn't matter the longitude or latitude of your geography. Yeah, you got to take some time for love with your heart. Take some time to love with your mind, and take some time to love when you share your body. Oh Lord, listen to me good now. Love is the only invitation, that you can't decline. You wait a minute now. Love is the only reservation of which you're always on time. Listen to my people, and it matters not your religious denomination, or where you wanna, or who you wanna praise. I'm here to tell you, yes sir, it doesn't matter your political affiliation, or who you wanna be. I'm here to tell you people, take some time for love, yeah. Yes, with your mind. Take some time to love with your heart, and yes, you share your time with love. You know why? Because a love's got time for us.
Welcome back. So that song was Love Is?
Love Is.
Wow, wasn't that beautiful? No, that wasn't Love Is. That's No Matter.
That was No Matter before. We're
Yeah.
gonna play Love Is.
We didn't
next
play
time
Love
we
Is.
play
Love It.
something.
Okay, in a few minutes we're going to come back to that Love Is.
That was No Matter, because no more cage, no more rage. It's a brand new page.
Boy, you really hearing
Much
his?
better.
Yes, yeah. So we're just giving a shout out. I love it anyway. But anyway, I put the picture up on my Facebook page, so please check it out. And if you're interested in coming tonight, because it's definitely going to be going down at the Babylon, and so we just want to make sure you come out. So if you want to be one of the callers, just text me. Don't call, because right now I'm on the show. But anyway, moving right along. We have so much things going on that was in the DMV area, so we're going to come back to Jack. How about we do that? Can we do that?
Absolutely.
And we know where to find him. He's in Jamaica, but he's going to be here live tonight.
I'm gonna be at the Babylon Woodbridge.
Wow. So we're
With
going to go
lots of love.
with lots of love. So our second guest is not here yet. Chintana will be coming in shortly. And then I just want to shorten up the picture number 3. I'm going to be honored in New York City for the International Women's Humanitarian, I guess it's called Human Domes. It's going to be on Saturday, November 5th. Donations, if you want to come out and support me, is $45. It's going to be from 4 to 8. And the event is going to be at 228 East 12th Street in New York City. Can we please show that flyer? And that's going to be in New York. I guess that's Harlem, right?
It's Harlem.
That's going to be
125th Street.
125th Street. Yes, I am going to be in New York City live in person.
Go with
Absolutely.
your good self now.
Yes, they are actually honoring me, so I feel honored. All of the special ladies in the house. And Leah's going to be honored too for an entrepreneur as well. She's going to be one of the photographers, so she's going to be honored as well. So I'm so excited about it. So hopefully all my New York friends, please come out and support. I will be in Manhattan. I guess that's Manhattan. In Harlem on November 5th. That's right, in the house from 4 to 8. And then after that, let's celebrate. Anyway, since I'm in town, I might as well. Okay, so I want to go on to photo number 4. Yes, we were at my son Alexander. Just quick, I just want to show that picture because everybody was telling all the well wishes. He actually fell after he finished the game. He was playing football and he fell on his face and he busted up his lip and he had a lot of stitches. So he's feeling much better now. And I actually, on the same time he was calling me, I was having an asthma attack. So anyway, it's all good. So we both ended up in the hospital. We're feeling better now. Wow. So I want to thank you all for the well wishes. Your asthma is not something you want to play with. Right. So I just wanted to say that as well. That's a photo number 4. Yes, that's Alexander in the hospital while I was in the other room falling out. But anyway, we want to go on to the yard. How about that? Photos number 4. Howard University had its homecoming. We had so much going on. So we want to give a shout out to all who participate in all the activities at Howard University. And that's photo number 4. That's Howard on the yard. And they were on the yard. What do you think, Denise?
Oh, they were all over the place.
We were in so many places. I can't even tell you how many places we were at, but it was definitely live at Howard University this weekend. And we did a finale today because we was in service. And you know who was preaching today? What, Denise?
Freddie Haynes was in the house, and he talked about testimony, having your testimony. And Tim also has TestimonyTV, so it was right in line.
Yes.
What the message was so timely and everything. And I also talked about getting out and making that vote and making your voice heard today. It was just a phenomenal speech. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson was in the house.
Yes, he was.
Former trustee Renee Brooks Higginbotham was in the house. And we just thank all the alums of Howard University for coming out and supporting Howard University this year.
And he was also talking about that $20 bill. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Because I was leaving out. You know, the $20 bill was a Truman $20 bill. She's gonna be on the face of the $20. She's already on the face, right?
Harriet Tubman will be on the face of the $20 bill in a couple of years.
And yes, and I heard the story. I mean, it was so amazing. But you'll have to go to the Howard University website to listen to the service because I'm sure it's going to be played back over and over and over. And it was powerful and moving. And I can't even explain it. I didn't even want to leave to come over here, but it's okay. I knew it was being taped, so I said I'm going to hear it again and again and again because it was definitely moving. They always talked about Muhammad Ali and his legacy as well. So, and he's transitioned on as well. And so they always say when you're gone, that's when they realize it and they talk about you and talk about all the wonderful things you did. And why didn't they talk about it when he was here, right? That's what they talked about a little bit, right?
So how did it impact you,
amazing.
Tim? How did
it
you
impact
feel about it?
Yeah.
I feel that, you know, powerful man of God, that message, if you was in that place, and if you wasn't in that place, you should have been in that place because you can feel the anointing, you can feel the blessing, you can feel the message coming through you. You can, when he said testimony, I said, Lord, what are you saying? So Denise, I thank you for inviting me to come because otherwise I wouldn't have been there. I would have missed that. And that's something that I would have really missed. But when he talked about testimonies, that's what it's all about because if you ain't been through nothing, you don't know nothing.
Right,
meaning that you have to, you have to go through something to get something, to know where you've been and how you've been through it and what you've been through. So at the end of the day, when he's talking about testimonies, this is everybody has a testimony, no matter what kind of testimony it is, but everybody's been through something.
That's right.
And the key thing is that, knowing that God is, it's only a test. It's only a test. Testing 1, 2, 3 is only a test.
Right.
So when you're going through a situation, it's only a test. God's testing you for you to set you up for later on for what you're going to be doing, for the kingdom of God.
Yes, absolutely. And so it was definitely rewarding to be there today. And being at Howard, I think that was my second time actually going over there to the service, but that was my first time going to Crampton. So it was really interesting and it was so interesting. Oh my goodness. I'll have to come every Sunday.
Yeah,
it's
no,
right across the street from my
he got me
show.
like that too. I'm like,
I'm missing this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, we're going to show, if we can, photos number 4 on the yard, Howard University on the yard, and then we'll kind of go right into the other pictures back to back. Yes. No, we can't show any pictures? Oh my. Okay, we can't show. Can we show number 5? Let's try number 5. What happened to number 4? Those are very important pictures. What? On the yard? Everybody wants to see the pictures on the yard, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll come back to it. Number 5, we'll show the pictures at Dean Harvey School of Business. They had it going on over there. Oh, my goodness. Perkins was in the house. And look at that. We got number 4 going on. Oh, that's actually, can you tell us about Dean Harvey's event? Yes, Denise, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's Dr. Harvey, who's the dean of the School of Business, and Perkins, who was the management services alum of Howard. So he provides all the food catering services at that event, and there's my sorority sister there with the Howard alum on. Representing. But
Alexandra, yes, she was in the house. Yes, Congresswoman, and she is the bomb.com, and everybody else that was there strutting that shirt over there. The first picture before that with the museum on it. I'm trying to get over there to get me my shirt, Denise. But anyway, so who was in the house at the right after that? Say it again.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so yes, we all
Down
up in
there.
there. That's right. And who is in that blue? I
don't
know you know
know,
him.
somebody.
Reverend Dr. George.
Is that
Holmes.
Reverend Dr. George home in the house? Yes, he was in the house too, and he was actually celebrating as well. So we had a lot of fun up there. We ate so much food. Oh my goodness! And then we left.
Perkins.
Then we left over there, and this is the Perkins. They're actually going to be on next week. They'll be live here in the studio. Yes.
Yeah, they will be here. They will
Yes.
be here. They're based out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Correct. Right.
And they provide food service management services throughout the country and at HBCUs.
Miss Lee. Oh, okay. And that's, yes. And we're going to also talk about, yes, in School of Business and Alumni, and that's where they was and everything else. But we're going to bring it right back over to Jack because Jack has to leave. So can we play that song for that Love Is, please? Yes, if you don't mind. And Love Is? No, I don't know. That
No,
wasn't the
that
one. It's
wasn't Love
another
Is.
one. Yeah. Love Is?
It was playing, but was it on the air? Did you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Did they play it already? Oh, yeah, then they played it already. If he played it, was good. Yeah,
From
yeah.
the planet Love,
Well, you could play it
bring
again.
you
Well, we want to play it one more time.
Because back to what Tim was saying, you know,
I'm talking.
everyone has a testimony, but you don't just ask for a blessing and get it. You have to qualify.
That's
Oh,
right.
all right.
That's
You
Go
know,
through-
and
go through
for
to
the
get two.
testimony, There you go.
Go through to get two.
So we're qualifying.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
sure it wasn't that
exactly
easy for you, Jack, to get from Jamaica to
Come on.
here. To
Oh, he been through some
where the
things.
success
You
is.
I already
Been
know.
through some
You
things.
don't
been
get
through
to
some
run the
things.
finals if you don't do the heats now. Okay?
For sure.
So tell us some of the things that you overcome to get to where you are, because I know it hasn't been easy. I know you have family there, and
Oh yeah, I
transition
mean,
of working
I
here
still
and
live there, and it's
tell us a little about your family background, your kids, what part of Jamaica you're from.
Well, I was born. Well, I'm from Kingston 6, which is uptown, middle class ish, but I currently live in Negril, which is in the western end of the island. Coming through the business, it was kind of tough, because there is what you call now the social divide. The reggae business is essentially a downtown thing, and I'm an uptown kid.
course.
I can't help that. It is what it is. So that was challenging. Trying to get into, because they say, "What are you doing down there? Go back uptown," for instance.
Right, of
So
course.
then I had to leave and go to England, which was the marketplace for this thing of ours. When I got to England, I realized that if the product didn't say made in Jamaica, no one wanted to know. Catch 22, Even today, that still prevails. People are making things with saying made in Jamaica when it was made in America or UK. But like I said, you have to qualify. So I did what I had to do. I'm blessed with 6 kids. I have 3 sons and 3 daughters.
Wow. Lucky, yeah.
3 live in the UK and 3 live in Jamaica. Well, my youngest, she's now in Orlando starting college.
Well, we hope she comes to Howard. How about that? Yes,
Well-
we try to find you some money for that.
Well,
okay?
thank you. I was just about to say
Yeah,
that, because
because-
that is always under the gunman. But you know what?
We just have to sing his way to her.
Do you know how many parents would like their children to go to school and the kids don't want to go?
Yes,
so
that's
as a
right.
parent with children that want to go, we got to send them.
We have to send them.
Because,
We got to find a way. Right.
going all the way back to Marcus Garvey and beyond, and
Yes.
education. I think that there's a saying that says to be poor is a crime, but I think the real crime is illiteracy. To be illiterate
Yes.
is the crime, because you even from a dogma perspective, I always say to people, what was Jesus' message to humanity? Self-empowerment. You have to empower yourself so you can discover yourself.
Yes. So we are so excited that you're here with us today, and we want to thank you for coming on.
Well, I'm excited to be here, and I really want to stay, but I gotta go.
I know he
sound
has to
check
go
and-
sound check and all of that. So
and
he's
blah,
going to
blah,
pop
blah.
with us. So we thank you.
But
And
thank you for having me.
Do you
And
have a website where they can
I
find
have a
you?
website. You could go to Jack Radics online. .com. That's JACKRADICS.
And if you want to meet him tonight, he's going to be signing anything you want him to sign. How about that? You may well bring some pictures.
Most things.
Most things.
I've had some requests in my time. I'm here to tell
Oh,
you.
wait a minute. Hold up now. What?
But it's show business.
Tell them what we're coming to you.
What you saying?
That's show business. But anyway, he was in the studio with Christina. So we thank him for coming on, and we look forward to seeing him tonight. So we're going to show some other pictures as we bring on our other co-hosts. Yes, Donna.
Okay.
So we
Well,
thank
all
you.
right.
So let's show the pictures if we can from the next part of the event in just 1 minute. That would be maybe the bookstore.
Oh,
if
that
we
was at the
can.
grill.
That
Well,
was
we
at the
had
grill.
Jamaican food.
Yeah, so she can come on there. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is our next guest.
Yes, she
And I'm
is.
leaving.
And we-
Why am I leaving?
We'll invite her to the show tonight.
Chintana.
Let me give you my
Chintana. So you're gonna come out, Chintana? Chintana, you're gonna come tonight? You're gonna come to the show tonight.
Peace and love. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yo.
He will be there too.
Yes, sir. I got you. We
Yeah,
gotta
so
talk.
we just want to
Okay.
show, we want to,
Tonight.
yes.
I'll see if he's coming. I don't know.
Okay, we're on the air, so you're talking on the air. Yes, we want to say a little bit about the Howard University bookstore. We had another book signing there. It was nice. Oh my goodness, and who's who? It was so crowded. When I say crowded, it was crowded. What? It was amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'll take you to my website for so you can see some more pictures. How about that? So we're gonna move it right along. We're gonna welcome Chintana and also to the show.
Well, thank you. So delighted to be here. And what an amazing first session. Beautiful said. Life is, but today, especially Sunday, I just came back from church also. And we have baptism here at our church. And it's such an amazing witness to see the people come out and share their testimony and how
Isn't it
amazing
it was?
God
Yes.
is. And
Yes.
He is almighty. And
Yes, He is.
everything with faith, all things is possible.
Yes, yes.
Amen.
But anyway, welcome Chintana to the show. Can we show the next set of pictures, if we can show that, number 7, and see if we can show those pictures? I know we were having some difficulties with the other one, but if we can just move it along very quickly, because we have so many pictures we want to show. If that's possible, number 7. And we just want to show the different events we had going on at the Howard University campus. And then, because, you had the homecoming, you had the School of Social Work had something, you had the museum, Crampton Auditorium. We had, oh my goodness, what didn't we have at Howard University? What did you think of that party last night? that was, do we have to say shh for that one?
We have to shush.
That
That's
was a
exclusive.
quiet?
Ooh, that was
Oh.
the president's party at Howard University.
No.
Phenomenal.
Oh my! I thought that was like the party of the parties.
It was
What?
I
I mean, and what?
party.
I was trying to do a
Was
little
it?
video clip of it, but I
turned
was like trying to
up.
keep it quiet on the side, a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I took a little video.
You
Ooh,
did.
you
You
did.
did. I don't know.
Oh,
Well, look at that. We're actually showing the game. So, I know we didn't win, but it's okay. Sometimes.
He actually
I
got
know you
slaughtered.
can't win. Oh, I didn't say all that.
32-0.
You did not say that.
we lost.
That wasn't supposed to
34-0.
be on the air, right?
We kind of lost, Howard.
Okay, put it out there. I mean, they did get, sometimes it's like that, right? Hey, what
Hey,
can
they
I
got
say?
efforts. That's an effort.
Well, you know who they was playing? Come on now,
Carolina
look.
A&T, the Aggies
I mean
of North
now.
Carolina.
Aggie.
And
Yes.
some of the notable graduates of A&T is Reverend Jesse Jackson.
What?
For those
Right.
who don't know.
And they were actually, look at them. The Queen and the King and all of them, they went over there to the other side and thanked them for coming out, even though we wanted to go over there and tell them, you got to leave now because we need to win this game. But it was all good. And who did you say?
Lance Gross.
Hey,
Patricia and Lance Gross,
I was
actor
hanging out with
from,
Lance. I sure was.
House of Pain.
I have a little video. I want to show that video too when we can. I was actually in the house with Lance. He just walked through, and I just was right in the right place at the right time. I said, "How cool is this? Well, we're gonna start this footage off right with him standing right in front of me, right before the game, and show some pictures. So can we show that video too, if we might? It's a short little video, and I had it on social media, which is Facebook, is in the email, and we can't. No, it's not that. If you could, I sent it to you in an email. Yes, yes, and it's just a little video. It's no, I sent it to an email. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna go down to number 9. Yeah, he's gonna look for that. But if we can show, no, we gotta show number 8 first. Number 8 is very important. Number 8 is with Howard University School of Social Work. We had a very interesting event there. That's Dr. Annabelle Lindsay's inaugural forum on social justice. And who was there? Who wasn't there? Dr. Billingsley, Dr. Glasgow, Dr. Carr, and Professor Cragen. And they were all in the house. Yes, indeedy. And Dr. Tracy Whitaker and Dr. Crew, we want to commend her for doing a wonderful event. Dr. Godin and Annie Brown, the authors of the Social Action Advocacy and Agents of Change. That was back in Howard University School of Social Work in 1970. So they're the authors. So it was an interesting book. And so you can get it. There it is, Social Action. Absolutely. And so, of course, I'm there. Again, I always get my photo in, right? Of course.
For sure. That's for
sure. We got to show, that I was there. So I always got to put it out there. Okay, so we're going to move right along. We thank you for showing that. And we want to go down to number 9. Because number 9 was where the action was, right, Denise, last night?
The action last night, the President's Gala at Howard University at the museum.
Yes. So tell us who was there. I know everybody was there. We were
Debbie
there, of
Allen
course.
was in the house.
Yes,
Debbie
she
Allen,
was.
married to NBA basketball great Norm Nixon, who was a trustee at Howard
Number
University.
9.
Her sister, Felicia Rashad.
Yes.
They will actually be performing at the Kennedy Center coming up with Whoopi Goldberg and Felicia and Debbie on November 4th here, and Patricia and I will be attending.
Is that
the event with
a
Whoopi.
Friday?
It's
Oh,
a Friday.
wow.
We
I'm
will be
so glad
attending
it's
the
a Friday.
event.
I hope I'm
Yes.
proud
Felicia
to join you for
Debbie
this one.
and,
you wanna
and
come to
Whoopi
that?
Goldberg
Yes.
and
Denise, you look beautiful in that picture.
gorgeous,
Wow.
Denise.
thank you.
Did I take that picture? Of course I did. Yes.
Love the dress.
And I had to get up there behind that one, right? Because we represented Howard University at the presidential event. And tell us who are these guys here? They're probably down the street
Adrian.
at the new build. I mean, not the new
Graduates of Howard University, young
Yes.
alums, 28 years old.
Oh
40,
yeah,
39.
tell the age now. Wow, look at this
She was in the
one.
house.
Wow, now that's a picture. I don't know. We should have just closed it up a little bit, but it's all good.
DJ
And that was the DJ. He was off the charts. He was rocking the music back to when, and who's who, right? And this Sisters in the House, they were live. And we know which this is one here. She helped with the new.
She actually builds. She's
Yes.
an engineer by trade.
She is an engineer, and she worked
Yes.
the
And
MLK.
Lauren. Look at my little Lauren.
And
My
Lauren,
little
yes,
girl that I
looking
mentor.
good. Absolutely. Well, stay tuned. I'm going to do a
Gorgeous.
beautiful photo shoot with her. So that's going to be coming up soon. And we got the brother on the right. Tell me his name. I know you know his name, Tim. The guy in the picture on the right. Did you see him? No? Okay, well, I don't know. Denise probably knows everybody. But anyway, we're going to move right along. We'll mention his name on social media. We'll put a shout out to him. Okay, how about that? So let's go right. I want to kind of move it a little bit, change it a little bit. We're going to go to photo number 10. Denise, because that was a restaurant that was off the chart. It was over there with Clinton and I ain't gonna say the other name.
Claudia's.
Yeah, oh my God! Have you been to Claudia's?
Oh
If
my
you
God,
have
it's
not
fabulous.
been there, tell us about
Fabulous
that
food.
restaurant.
Oh my God! It's African American owned female that owns this fabulous restaurant called Claudia's on
This was the
1501 K Street, and we were at the watch party
Yes.
for the inauguration, the last presidential debate
Right.
between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and of course you know who the winner is.
You know that
Hillary
one.
Oh, yeah,
Clinton.
yeah.
Jeffrey was in the
Jeffrey's
house.
in the
Jeffrey
house.
was in the
Jeffrey
house.
from the Bahamas.
Yes.
And we were all watching the presidential debate, and of course Hillary Clinton won the
You had to
it
show
out.
that
Took it
picture,
out.
right?
So we had to show that.
She did
But it was
very
really great.
well.
It was the dialogue was on how do we have the conversation and the dialogue between the religions, the races, and things like that. So it's
That's
all
the
about
restaurant. Check it out. Wow.
Very
social
nice.
change. And
Yeah.
there's Michelle, who used to own Zanzibar's.
Yes.
There with us.
He's
hanging out
actually
with
going to be hanging out with us tonight. I hope. Did he call and say
Jeffrey
and
and
confirm? And
Michelle will
Jeffrey's going to
coming
be
tonight.
there.
Yes, for
Yes,
the
and Tana, you
Bahamas
should come
tourism.
too. You
Yeah,
know, you
Bahamas
have to
tourism.
Try.
Yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be awesome.
Yeah, so it'd be great.
So let's move it right along very quickly, and we're going to go to number 12. How about that? We can go to 11. We didn't hit them at Crampton Auditorium because Crampton was live just a minute ago. So we're going to hit it back to Crampton because they had their homecoming. What? Tell us who was in the
That
house.
was today.
No, I had to show that one,
Oh
right?
my God. Dr. Freddie Haynes in the house. His mother, whose birthday was today, was
Yes, and who
celebrated.
else's
And Dr.
birthday?
Michael Eric Dyson.
Yes,
very
he
good
was
Georgia-
in the
Georgetown
house.
Professor was in the house.
Yes.
And it was phenomenal. And if I had got the chance, I would have got the picture of Tim
Yes.
Oh.
with
Now, what is this event
Freddie
right here?
Haynes.
Oh.
Yes, that's another event.
Oh,
My
that's
cousin.
This is Evelyn's
Susan Taylor.
event. Yes.
Evelyn's
Evelyn,
event and
Susan,
Susan
kinda
Taylor.
worked
It's
together.
National Cares, which was founded by my cousin Susan Taylor, who ran Essence magazines for a gazillion years. She is 70 years young,
Wow.
looking fabulous. as
Yes.
ever.
Oh my goodness! Yes,
Beautiful.
and who was in the house? Absolutely. And Susan
that.
Taylor, yes, and Evelyn was talking about it. We played a little video. I actually showed it on social media, so it was kind of cool. Yeah,
Evelyn
look at
Howard
that.
alum. Evelyn's a Howard alum.
She is.
She was at the School of Business yesterday.
Oh,
with
yes,
us.
she was. We're going to show
So,
some
yes.
pictures of her too in a few minutes. So we just want to give a shout out to them as well. So we're going to move right along. I'm going to show a little photo shoot that I did for my girl, Rahel Tibaboo. It was so pretty. I had to show that picture. Yes, yes. So let's show that one of Rahel and her family because she's going to probably strangle me later. But it was a beautiful picture, so I had to show it. You know, if you need any headshots and photos of your family, you know where to find me, Patricia McDougall.
that's what you do, baby.
Celebrity photographer, that's what I do best, right?
Yeah.
So we want to give a shout out to my girl Rahel and her
That's
family.
beautiful.
And you get the pond and
Wow.
the beauty of that. That's DC for you, boy. You could do so much and get into so much. But anyway, I will give a shout out to her and her family because they are just
Rael
beautiful.
is from where?
She's from Ethiopia.
That's exactly
But
correct.
she
She's from
works,
Ethiopia.
yes, but she works at Howard University, so we just love her. But anyway, we're going to move right along to the Hurston Wright Foundation. They had an award. It was called the Houston, how do you say that right there?
Zora Neale Hurston.
Right, Richard Wright
The
Foundation.
Zora Neale Hurston Richard Wright Foundation 15th Annual Legacy Awards Ceremony honoring writers.
Yeah, so we have some photos there, and it's going to show you all the different books that they took. And I mean, it was now that's when I got sick actually, but and I think I might have left one person out that actually received an award because I had to leave. But this was very interesting when they talk about Black writers, you know, and it was like, and they were powerful. They went on and on and on. However, it was worth a while to hear it because I wanted to go out there and buy all the books. It was so interesting that you would just listen to them and you go, where are these books? And I went to the back and I wasn't feeling too well, so I had to leave. But I'm sure you can get all of these books down at the bookstore. I'm sure. I hope they're at the
Amazon.
bookstore or Amazon or wherever. But as you could recognize some of the books in the pictures, definitely a must read. Like there's so many. Can I just? I want to just show a picture of all those photos in there because the books that I highlighted there were so interesting. I want you to see them because you need to read the books because these were the winners of the 2016 Legacy Award. And so, and it was very powerful. It was a very powerful event. And everybody was, even Dr. Carr was in the house, right? From Howard University. Everybody know Dr. Carr from
Dr.
Howard,
Carr
right?
from
Dr.
the
Carr?
dean over at
Yes.
the School of African American Studies at Howard University.
Well, he's not the dean. He's just, professor
Professor.
over there. Yes, but it's okay. I know one day I could see him. I could see him right up at being, maybe a president of the university. Who knows? But anyway, so I just want to show some quick pictures of my friend Dr. Carr and everybody else that was who was there. So we're going to move right along. We thank you for sharing those pictures up there, and then we want to move to Chintana, because Chintana was doing a lot too. Chintana, tell us. We have some pictures here for you, and you can elaborate a little bit on what they're about.
Absolutely. Well, there's a couple events that I have attended. First of one was Miss Veteran America 2016.
Okay.
These are some of the queen from the past years, 2015, 2014. This is the winner of this year. This is an amazing
Where was that
foundation.
held?
It was held as
That's okay.
it's right here in DC. I'm blank for a
Okay.
second. And she was amazing. I mean, there's no dry eyes at that event because these are
Wow.
amazing soldiers who serve our country.
Veteran women?
Yes.
But this is a little different.
Oh,
yeah.
this one is right here for the King of Thailand, King Bhumibol. He has passed away this past week. Yes,
Okay.
so this is some of the contestants at the event.
That's a beautiful picture up at the top
Yeah,
as well.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, these
All
are your
veterans?
social,
All
all
of them?
veterans.
All veteran women.
Wow.
Yes, this is amazing. I mean, some of the special talents are amazing.
And we have here.
This
Vice
picture
President
is
Biden.
Vice President Joe Biden,
Yes.
he was showed the respect at the Royal Thai Embassy for the passing of the King of Thailand. And I mean,
And
he
that's where
had
you're from.
yes,
from
that
there,
I'm originally from
yeah.
Thailand, and that's the big picture that we
Wow.
saw that sent it to me in Thailand. Millions of people still mourning his
I'm
pass.
sure. I'm sure.
So it you know it's the kind of legacy that like for me many people ask me, Chintana, why so many people cry? He was just a
He's a
king
good
and a
man.
leader.
Good
He's
man.
more than just a king. Exactly.
He's a good man.
He was a great human
Yeah.
who had more than just leader. He treat other people like his children. Let them live in the Paris. He lived where the poor people are. He helped create the road, the
Right.
sewers,
Right.
the river to
Right.
create the clean water for the
Right.
people.
He was a good
And
man.
Exactly.
man,
And that's the
yeah.
kind of thing we wish that a leader here can learn from.
Yes, of course.
You know, selflessness.
If he humbles himself, you know.
What
and
leader are
one-
we talking about?
The King of Thailand.
Oh,
Thailand.
no, he went someplace else. I was like, he. I was like, he. Who? Oh, I'm not talking about mine. Yeah, go ahead.
On that topic.
I can get carried away.
But what you said,
Yes,
you're right.
yes.
Humbleness is a very special quality.
Humility.
Humanity.
Humility
You know, and people love him because every household in Thailand had the king picture,
Wow.
like a father. So when he
Absolutely.
passed away, I was crying for a week because it's like your father passed away.
Right.
That's how it felt.
That's all.
I was so honored to get elected as one of the 3 leadership of Thai American to send to Thailand a couple of years ago on the diplomat program. So I got to meet with the Prime Minister, Ministry of Affairs and Commerce. And most importantly, I was able to learn about the King program, what he had held and empowered the people. That's when I realized that, wow, this is something that it doesn't matter what nationality we are,
Right.
what color, what religion,
Right.
something we should learn from. It's those kind
Exactly.
of people. And we could be just like him.
That's
Exactly.
right. Exactly right. Exactly. Well, we thank you for sharing those photos and actually talking a little bit about the king. And we're sorry and my condolences to,
Yes.
you know, everybody that's affected by that here in Thailand. My heart goes out. So we're going to move right along. Can we just show the 16 pictures, number 16 from the Titans of Industry? That one is this one, Denise. Can you elaborate a little bit about this?
Well, the
Right.
Titans of Industry was a
And we'll
a
show some of the
workshop
pictures there. Yes.
that was moderated by Ed Gordon, the Emmy
Correct.
Award-winning journalist. And some of the people there, they were talking about leaders who were in the business realm. Anybody who's trying to get in, start their business. They were talking about the pitfalls and ups and downs of starting a business. So they had Leon Richardson, CEO of Chemco Mays, Marie Johns, a managing member of Leftwich LLC, who's been 30 years in business and civic and government. Then we had A. Scott Bolden, partner of Reed Smith in Washington, D.C., who serves on the executive committee of the firm, who's an attorney. Deborah Owens, who's a financial expert as well. So we had some, and Prudential was one of the title sponsors of the event, along with the Real Times Publishing Company, which is owned by
His name is not on there.
yeah, it's not on here, and I
But that's
actually
okay.
know him really well.
You can always, they can always find us on social media, and we'll actually list the name.
They published a
down
lot of the
there.
who's who in
Right.
in African Americans in the different cities.
Wow, but it was definitely powerful, and it was a very interesting event. So we're going to give a shout out to say that it was moving there. We learned a lot from that event. So can we move it right along to number 17, the National Press Club, please? And this one, yes, correct. And you could just tell us a little bit about this, Denise.
Well, the National Press Club hosted Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 2 weeks ago, and his book that he has just come out with. And then they had it's Writings on the Wall, which was the name of his book, and it talked about the ups and
And you can
downs
see him in the back.
of working in the NBA industry and some of the things he had to stand for. Something similar to what Colin is actually experiencing.
Right.
The things of the racial injustice that he's faced as a professional athlete.
Right.
So there we had Eric Holder in attendance. at the National Press Club, and it was really, really great. He, phenomenal speaker.
Correct.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is just, I learned so much about him. He's just phenomenal.
It was very nice. So we're going to move right along to the World Affairs event very briefly. That's the last one. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Denise?
Oh, the World Affairs Council hosted the ambassador to Uganda on last week, and we attended the event, and I had the honor of hosting her about 2 years ago here with 4 women ambassadors, and in Washington D.C. along with the Whitaker Group, Rosa Whitaker, who runs AGOA, who actually ran AGOA for 2 presidents, for Clinton and for Bush.
I see.
And
we also had in the house with us, and he actually wrote a book.
These Sisters Can Say It. Daryl Sims Jr. is the publisher for These Sisters Can Say It. It's a book of 20 women preachers that actually put out their messages that you can read and highlight.
And he's getting ready to come out with another book real soon, so that's a surprise. So we'll talk about that a little later. But we want to thank everybody for coming on the show today. It was definitely an interesting subject. We had lots of pictures to show, and we want to thank Tim, especially for you coming out on the show.
You know, girl, I'll support you.
Yes,
You know,
thank
your
you,
family.
thank you.
Such wisdom you shared earlier.
Yes,
Absolutely, man of wisdom.
and we want to,
influence here in Washington,
Oh,
D.C.
yeah, he's everywhere.
Don't sleep on Tim. He has
No.
a lot coming forward.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
here
does.
with his,
Thank you,
his
Jesus.
brand.
Yeah, so we thank you,
know,
Tim.
and so
Thank
we
you,
thank you for
Jesus.
coming out,
Thank you
with
for
this
having me.
brand.
Yeah, so we
Thank
want to
you.
thank everybody and Jack, and also for coming out, and hopefully you'll be able to join us tonight. We want to thank you, and please check us out, Patricia McDougall, on the scene, celebrity photographer, every Sunday at 2:00. So we thank all our special guests and all our co-hosts for coming on today and joining us, and our sponsors. Absolutely, definitely sponsor
Wanda's
Wanda.
here on Georgia
Yes,
Avenue.
and we thank you for coming out. So please chime in every Sunday at 2:00.
Yes.
Yes.